Welcome back to Brad Bass's Texas 2A, 3A football review. Brad, I think we're going to cover 3A Division 1, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to start off in Region 1, a team that just continually keeps me impressed, and the program they built there is Jim Ned, just outside of Abilene. And Shallow Water. Shallow Water is ranked and has historically had a good program year in and year out. They're in District 1 and only a 14 district. So you've got Amarillo, River Road, Bushland, Dalhart, and Shallow Water in that one district. And then District 2 only has 4 teams also, and that's Brownfield, Denver City, Kermit, and Lamesa. But you move all the way over to District 4 and you get a little closer to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Schools like Bowie, Boyd, they include Vernon and Ponder in that district, as well as Iowa Park. Iowa Park and Vernon, of course, sitting out a little bit further west in District 4. But you can always count on Jim Ned and Shallow Water to make a pretty deep run. That region itself only has 21 school districts in it. So, you know, it's not quite as competitive from the numbers wise, but still good football. Whereas you look at the other regions in Division 1, Region 2 actually moves all the way over to the Arkansas line. Goes all the way, kind of covers the North Texas area, north of Dallas area. One district that's a little bit south of there that includes Grandview, Groesbeck, Maypearl, Mexia, West, and Whitney. That's District 5. But then, and then you've got some of those charter schools in District 7. But you do have Dallas, Madison, Pilot Point, and Pottsboro. Historically have some pretty good programs. District 7, the one district that I think has a lot of talent in it. I didn't even mention this before, but Mount Vernon had a running back last week, carried the ball 33 times for 377 yards and 5 touchdowns. They won over New Diana in week 1. They won their game against Rusk the other night also. And a lot of people don't even have them in the hunt there in the district because of Winsboro and Malakoff set above them. So it'll be interesting to see. You've got Commerce in that district as well, and Raines and Mineola. And Mineola has done well. It's a pretty tough district in Region 2. So is District 8. Got some perennial programs there. Maybe it was Jefferson that might have lost. I'm not for sure. But I know Jefferson's ranked there in the top of 3A Division 1. But that district has Atlanta and Gladewater along with Jefferson and Tatum and Liberty Ilo right outside of Texarkana. So a lot of good programs there in District 8. So it'll be interesting to see. I think there's a lot of power in Region 2. You know, one of the interesting things to me is how Columbus escapes from being in Region 4. Region 4 starts up around Crockett, then it runs back down to the very bottom of East Texas. You've got that district that has, District 10 has Hardin, Kirbyville, Orangefield, East Chambers, Cold Spring, Buna, Anahuac, 17 districts. Very competitive ball played there. But it starts with District 9, and that's Crockett, Diboll, Fairfield, Huntington, Palestine, Westwood, and Teague. A lot of traveling in that district to get from Diboll to Fairfield, or Huntington to Fairfield. But good a good competitive district, and then you've got the one district over here, District 11. Always, a lot of things can happen in that district too sometimes, just because of rivalries and stuff. But you've got Cameron, Yo, Franklin, Rockdale, all in the same district, along with McGregor, Troy, and Little River Academy. And then you have this small district in District 12 that includes Columbus, Hallettsville, Hempstead, Hitchcock, and Yoakum. Which you'd ask most people what region Yoakum would be in. They say, well, yeah, they're South Texas Region 4. But they're actually in that District 12, Region 3, and keeps them from having to play some of the teams that you would think could be some good rivalries. But over in Region 4, it starts basically around the Austin area and kind of going west from there, and east, southeast. You got Florence, Ingram, Llano, Luling, Marion, and Randolph, the Air Force Base students there in District 13. District 14 probably have a couple of programs very competitive there in Jourdanton and Lytle. Other schools are Crystal City, Hondo, Poteet, and San Antonio Cole. In District 15, this has some really good programs in it. But one that I think can handle it is Edna. Edna is probably, and then you've got they call it Corpus Christi, London. There's a community south of Corpus Christi there. London School, and it's been growing, and they're all the way up to 3A Division 1. I can remember probably 6 years ago they were small school 2A almost, but they've grown, and they're getting some good athletes into that program there, along with Goliad. Now Goliad, I believe they were ranked, and they traveled somewhere and got beat, and it kind of shocked me the score that they got beat by as well. So the big power in 3A Division 1 sits in Region 3 and 2, but then you always got that outside choice of somebody from West Texas like Jim Ned or Shallowater sneaking in there. But it again, it merits watching and seeing how these programs develop. It will be interesting to watch how good Columbus actually is, because they lost so much talent last year. And it's going to be interesting to see this District 7 and 8, how they play out and those teams stack up in those districts. But anyway, that's kind of a touch on 3A Division 1, and we're just 2 games into the season, so we got a long ways to go to see how these teams stack out. There is exactly 100 Division 1 3A programs in the state of Texas, so you know, your chances of getting there, they're going to start with 64 of them in the playoffs, and so as they march it down, if you don't make the playoffs, then you're probably in trouble and need direction in your program. Anyway, that wraps it up. We'll talk to you next week.
Until then, Brad, take care.